Do you know how special you are?
You are a receptive being. As life is lived, in your receptivity of this very moment can much be appreciated, understood, and comprehended from the very depths of your being. From the aspects of spirituality, human consciousness is but only one part of a greater whole, and you are a part of that greater whole, existing simultaneously upon many planes of reality. As a multidimensional expression of pure consciousness, are you capable of experiencing what is here before you now?
The reason why we mention this is because as life unfolds and events transpire in your life, these events become the very byproduct of a systemic way of being for you.
Perhaps you can even think of it as a program instilled in your subconscious mind, which the self that you are is predestined and accustomed to fulfilling. Yet, there is a greater source of yourself which lies far beyond the self of this plane of existence. And it is how deeply that you release the preconceived conclusions of what is here now. Are you truly capable of fully receiving true knowledge within every given moment?
Receiving life brings forth a great potency to the human experience.
In life's continual unfoldment of expression, you are like that of a receiving antenna. And as life's antenna for expression, are you capable of measuring the frequency of that which is reflected in each and every moment through countless waves of vibration? In hypnotherapy, we often find that clients have associated sensations within the body when thoughts, beliefs, and or emotions are expressed.
For instance, the phrase, "I feel sad and unloved," may bring forth a sensation at the level of your heart.
Whereas the phrase, "I feel nervous when speaking in public," perhaps may bring forth a particular sensation in your belly. In hypnotherapy, this sensation is known as having a felt sense, and it is the hypnotherapist's mission to work to process these beliefs held within the mind, as to create resolution within whatever felt sense emerges. With that said, as life unfolds, energy, through the means of vibration, enters your living system through your solar plexus. This process unfolds naturally without conscious intent as life happens, and it is your solar plexus that acts as an antenna for the reception of life, as you feel that which is here before you now through its vortex.
I wonder if you can feel the lesson of receptivity now.
If you could receive what it means to receive this knowledge, I wonder how different your life would be. Feel the comprehension of that which you are being told now, and feel what it means to receive this moment through the cellular nature of your existence. Feel what it feels like to be a pure frequency of reception. You're truly aligned with spirit as you receive. How you receive life is very important. Let us explain. If each and every moment is perceived at the level of your mind, you will filter solely through your mind before anything else. The mind tends to quickly draw conclusions about what it thinks is happening at the moment before consideration of any other way of seeing things. It draws its input from subconscious programs solidified over years of conditioning, perceiving from a space of mind renders all sorts of problems within the order in which all things manifest. It's convoluted in its understanding and comprehension of the world, and therefore struggles to understand what it cannot understand. In the purest act of perception, when you receive energy at the level of your solar plexus, you can truly receive and appreciate the moment and what is here now through the perception of feeling. Feeling becomes the primary source of your reception, as you solidify with integrity a connection with the source of all things.
The true message of each and every unfolding moment lies within your ability to receive without resistance, in complete surrender to what is.
You are watching this video now. Your only purpose in this very moment now is to do just that. Whether you're sitting, standing, and or lying down, your only purpose in this very moment is to simply watch and listen to these words in this video, and to simply feel at the level of your navel chakra what is here. Comprehension through your solar plexus is the integrity of this practice, as it roots you in the body and the very nature of your living system while you fully remain connected to spirit. This is the integrity of your practice.
We are here to receive the voice of spirit through our systems of being.
And it is this voice that permeates our beings into existence as life transpires. We tend to value mind over all things, yet as mind thinks, it constructs, criticizes, and judges, spilling forth solely thoughts from the space of illusory deductions. The mind thinks, and therefore it has determined that it already knows without the need to receive.
We are but the byproducts of our thinking as we are not receiving.
As mind knows, it does not receive. However, it is as mind listens, does it truly receive fully what is here now without resistance. And as a result, what unfolds naturally is that of an intellectual mind. A listening mind is a great one, and a mind which listens is a mind used well in the purest nature of its existence. What thus unfolds is a being living from spirit with a secondary processor known as mind, which intellectually receives the context of each and every moment. What is often common is that mind knows what it wants to know at any given moment to make up for the idea and feeling of not truly knowing, as it falters upon the resistance of the moment. From a healthy perspective of things, mind knows nothing, which is why it yearns to receive knowledge. It knows nothing, and therefore it learns of the world around it to perceive more.
To really grasp the art of perception is to include the mind in how perception is received.
Receiving life is essential for the health of mind. A receiving mind brings forth a fulfilling sense of comprehension of the world. As mind gives way to resistance and the struggles associated with thinking, mind releases a great weight and pressure to know and welcomes forth the grace and flow of knowledge, properly in the order in which all things manifest. The mind becomes an intellectual and brilliant mind. Mind is healthy as it properly receives from the true source of all things of and beyond this plane of existence, as it is a reliable well of knowledge outside of its own very limited database of subconsciousness. Spirit and mind are one, as the necessity to filter and construct, as knowledge flows freely and naturally through you, is no longer prevalent to the mind. It is important to always honor mind in its truest nature. Mind is not the source of true knowledge. It is only but a processor in the unfoldment of life as it transpires.
Well beyond this plane of existence lies a knowledge that is already ready, and already know to the you that you are as consciousness.
Awaiting to be known, this knowledge waits for your reception of it. This is the true source of this knowledge in the harmony of all things. This is the purest essence of you, and the mind is simply a conduit for this truth. Receive this moment as you know how to now through the solar plexus of your existence. And when once received, watch the mind. Watch how it follows in complete fulfillment of knowing from a reliable source of truth. All things fall into place as the order of manifestation permeates properly into your being. Human consciousness melts into the greater consciousness of all things as one pure consciousness. And the integrity of your being creates that experience in your mind. You, as consciousness, are the integrity of your experience. And this is revealed to you in the natural flow of each and every moment as you simply allow and receive. Receiving life mirrors the nature of your truest existence in every way, and is thus truly harmonious with the creation of all things. So now we ask that you reflect on your thoughts and consider if they're coming from a space of solely mind, thought creation, thinking, and or concluding. If so, we ask that you simply be open and willing to processing your life differently as it unfolds. An open mind is a receiving mind that is healthy and brilliant. Share your experience with others by commenting in the comments section below. And feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Thank you, and Namaste.